louder. Okay.
Hi, my name is Shane Field. I'm a project
Careful,
manager.
we're going to put this in the outtakes too, remember?
Hi, my name is Shane Field. I'm a project manager at MDR Services.
Hi, my name is Noah Scott. I'm a project manager with MDR Services.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Wheeler. I'm also a project manager with MDR.
I am Ben Collett, General Manager of MDR Services, and I had the opportunity of going on site to the Country Hills job. It was quite a classic example of what can go wrong in a flood from one small burst pipe. But of course nobody was home and it was cold outside, and so you had icicles coming down the walls outside. You had the water running for so long inside that it was essentially a sauna. Wood everywhere in the house. All kinds of MDF was popping, and countertops destroyed, kitchen and bathrooms. Anything that was MDF was destroyed. Hardwood floors. You just almost never see it swelling quick like that in the wood. Mold in the basement. It's actually, from an insurance point of view, I suppose it's a good example of what you can tell your clients not to do, or to do, I guess, when they're away on holidays. But
You might as well come right down through there. Okay, when I first showed up on the Country Hills pipe break, I immediately noticed water running up the side of the house, and I knew that we were in a situation that was going to require a little extra expertise. Upon entering the house, I quickly noticed that the water had cupped the floor in probably about 5 places across the floor, and sticking up about 6 inches in each place. And I knew that we were into a big job, and that it was going to require a lot of work.
This particular water loss happened during winter. It was called in from a property management company, and we were called in approximately 5 days after the loss. The owners were away on vacation, and they had a family member looking after the house. Their first inspection was 5 days later. What had happened was the furnace had quit during that 5-day period, and subsequently the water pipes froze on the main floor, bursting the pipes, and water had escaped quite dramatically on the main floor and then down into the basement. When we arrived, there was extensive damage and swelling throughout the unit, and at that 5-day period there was also visual signs of contamination growing in the basement areas and some minor areas on the main floor. So the daughter had called a furnace company. They had got the furnace going, and due to the large amount of humidity in the unit, and it hadn't been dried, it created heat and moisture in what we call dew point, and all the upper walls in the upper area of the unit that hadn't been affected condensated within inside the walls, and the insulation actually got saturated. So because this job had been left, froze, then warmed out with any remediation drying, it created a great extensive amount of damage above and beyond what a normal water loss would have been.
As I went through the job, I quickly realized that the water had indeed traveled to the upstairs of the house as well, which is not normal. But with the way that the cold had reacted with the warmer air outside, it formed a condensation which caused ceilings, walls, everything throughout the house to be saturated with mold growing downstairs, because the water had been running for about 2 weeks, or at least a week and a half.
We use this loss claim as an example for mitigating loss and getting to the jobs quickly and understanding how structural drying happens. The furnace area, if it eventually had to be turned on, but if we were in there first, we could have monitored the drying of it, and made sure that there wasn't going to be a huge amount of dew point loss of condensation. In this example, if we'd got in and were able to dry the area out quickly, we would have mitigated the opportunity for mold and contamination to grow in the bottom unit, and we would have also been able to save the top unit and reduce the loss and the cost to repair and to remediate.
Create all the moisture that flows.
You know, so just regular upkeep is so important as a homeowner. And you know, and it could be something that insurance companies and property managers want to maybe educate their you know, tenants and homeowners. I think that's a pretty big thing. If you can, I don't want to put myself out of a job, but if we can help people to do these things efficiently and effectively, and sure, we'd love to come in and be the company that you call for your real emergency needs. But you know, let's face it, let's try to minimize the emergencies and work professionally together. And I think you know, we're very happy to do that.
At MDR Services, I feel like our main commitment to the insurance industry and to the property managers is to be the best restoration company in Calgary, to exceed the expectations of our clients, and to keep homeowners and tenants in a place where they know that everything is being properly taken care of.